Jai Gurudev. At the age of 5, Guruji would go to the primary school, and his mother had to remind him to eat his breakfast and make sure that he was not late for school, because he would do first his puja in the morning. On the way to school, he used to walk past the display window where there was a beautiful Shiva Lingam that he was very envious of. He had asked his grandfather, who would often give him some rupees to buy what he wanted, if he would buy the lingam for him. But as the price was about 250 rupees, he said he could not, because the grandmother would then make a scene. Since the grandfather didn't want to give him the money, Guruji decided to save up to buy it later. He saved on the money from the bus ticket he had to take, and instead he was walking along the road. His mother says, sometimes Visham ate bad things and we would take him to the hospital, sometimes unconscious. The doctors would take care of him. It was a hard time both for Visham and the family. The hospital seemed like a second home to him for the duration of that phase of his life. Where Guruji grew up in Stanley, in Rose Hill, there was a Catholic church nearby, Santa Ana. He used to go there with his neighbors who were Catholic. He liked to listen to the songs that the faithful sang in the church. In his free time, he also liked to play with his cousin. One day, he wanted to cook for them. He took 3 stones and put them like a triangle. He had a tin box, a tin can to cook, and he made the dough with flour, sugar and water, and he started the fire. And like this, they made small cakes cooked on the fire. When Guruji was small, he had small pets, some fish, small tortoise, and Guruji remembers once my mom had bought a small fish to me. She put it on the table of the kitchen in a small bottle. One morning when I woke up, a small fish had been born. I was so happy. I thanked God. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you 1,000 times. It was so marvelous that a small fish came out of the big fish. Guruji, about this time of childhood, says, today the life of the children is quite different. They lock themselves in their room with their electronic games and their computer. They don't know what life really is. We were always, all the 3, when we returned from the school, we were playing together. Sometimes we made music with tin cans, which we had found in the kitchen, and my mom was always in anger with me. You went to play instead of making your school work. But we had really fun. We laughed very much with my cousin, said Guruji. Where Guruji grew up, in Stanley, in Rose Hill, there was nearby a Catholic church called Our Lady of Lourdes. And Guruji says, I did not venerate any deity more than another. I loved them all. In autumn, before the start of school, I picked the multicolored leaves of the trees, as a monastery had given a beautiful statue of the Virgin Mary to our classroom, the Mother of God. I was glad to have it in our class, and I placed the leaves in front of it. I loved to pray in front of it and lit a candle every morning. Jai Gurudev.